Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing really well because it's the last video of 2023 today. I was thinking the last one I was going to do about kind of technology music would be the last, but I just got a recent pickup score and it was such a good find that I got to share it. It was 10 releases, $1 each. Story goes, a local comic book store in town, my favorite, Legends Comics. If you're ever in town, check it out. They were doing a warehouse clear out sale. And I saw on the post that was shared, yep, there's comics, but there's also records, CDs, other stuff for sale too. So I went and checked it out. It was lots of fun. There's lots of cool finds. But the music for me, just the selection there, it was the kind of thing where I had to put some stuff back because, I want to make sure other people have some good treasures to find too. I don't want to take it all away from everyone. But I got a great find. I was able to kind of build up a really solid classic collection here, and you'll see in a moment. But I got some cool tapes and cool CDs to show off. So we're going to start with Quiet Riot, Metal Health. Here's the chromium dioxide release there. I'll call this move the Tim Derling. For those of you who don't know, check it out. Again, this is the first heavy metal album to chart on the Billboard or on the mainstream charts. Great album, great album. Track Metal Health, Come On Feel the Noise, obviously, which is a cover, but kind of their big hit. Shared this with my friend Chris. That was actually the second album he ever bought, so that was a cool experience to share over a coffee. Second album I got on tape, which is actually the second album from Vancouver, BC's Loverboy. It's got the hit of theirs that everybody knows. Everybody's working for the weekend. But I think it's the kind of band where people know that hit. Maybe that's where they leave it. Maybe they know some of the other hits, Lucky Ones, or some of the hits from the previous album, but they don't check out the band enough. And if you're into that AOR hard rock, got to check out Loverboy, got to check out that album. Third one, which is a band I think we all know the hits from, but a band I think is well worth checking out more, especially their earlier stuff. A lot of people think it's from this album onwards, but they've got tons and tons of awesome stuff to check out. This is Scorpions Love at First Sting. There we go. And again, it's got their hit. It's got the hit, Rock You Like a Hurricane. Fantastic song, classic song. Lots of great tracks on that album, but even earlier, check out some of their earlier works. It's a band that I want to get into more, and that's a great way to do it. So those are the three tapes I picked up. The rest are CDs. And again, you're going to see that's a great one. If you don't have any of the releases by the band, it's yeah, you've got the good starting block right there. So starting here for Ozzy Osbourne, I never have had any of his actual solo releases. I've had some Black Sabbath stuff here and there. Even that's sort of a scattered collection. But I've got what a lot of people would say are kind of the three albums you need from his solo output. So I'm actually really happy to have those in my collection now. So we'll start with Blizzard of Oz. I believe this is a 95 remaster. Show off the back there. And then we go to Diary of a Madman, second album. And the cool thing that these all have bonus tracks on. So this is a live version of I Don't Know. Show it off there. And then the third one, Bark at the Moon, featuring, I really like the track Bark at the Moon. And for the bonus tracks on here, you have Spiders and One Up of the B side. And the cool thing too, there's little write-ups about the albums on the back here, but even in the booklets, you got little write-ups about the recording process, which is really, really cool. And again, if you've never had these sort of physically, or you want to get more and more into the band or the artist, that's why physical media is great. You get little booklets, you get kind of bonus tracks to really explore and delve into. This next one, I was really happy to find. This is an album I've heard, I've streamed many times from an artist I love. This is Dio, Finding the Sacred Heart, live in 1986, live in Philly. The track list, it's a 2 CD set, and the track listing on here is fantastic. You get stuff from his Rainbow days, you get some stuff from the Black Sabbath days, you get a solo work, you get, King of Rock and Roll, Like the Beat of a Heart, Don't Talk to Strangers, Last in Line, Holy Diver, Heaven and Hell. That's all on disc 1, and I skipped over a couple tracks. Disc 2, yeah, you got Long Live Rock and Roll, Man on the Silver Mountain, Stand Up and Shout, Rainbow in the Dark. We wrote It's a great recording. The band is on fire during this period. This is, if you're going to check out a Dio live album, I would say this is probably the best one to go for. There's other good ones, but this one you get a really great performance, but a good selection from kind of Dio's career up to that point as well. So great release. Really happy to find a copy of that. Next is Rainbow on Stage. Rainbow are a band I do want to check more out of. I've gotten two of their albums on vinyl, and again, those are sort of the classic ones that people say you got to hear, and they're great. You know, Rainbow Rising, rock and roll. But this is a great album to get into. I know some people criticize the track listing on it, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay to hear that kind of issue. The next is a band I've listened to the entire discography of, but actually have never owned anything physically. Oh, that's not true. I've owned two of their albums at times, but up to now, I hadn't. So happy to come back with Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast, the classic. You got Invaders, Prisoner, Children of the Damned, title track, Run to the Hills, Hallowed Be Thy Name. So many great things. And this is an enhanced CD. I haven't tried it out to see if it works, but we have, according to the back, a special enhanced CD for use on your PC or Macintosh, featuring full-length videos, band and tour history, biographies, exclusive photo galleries, internet web link. I love a good internet web link. Awesome. And much more. So you'll have videos for Run to the Hills and Number of the Beast. Yeah, I'll have to put this in. I've don't even, like, most laptops don't even have CD drives anymore, but I've got a USB one that I can see if these video files work. But if not, yeah, it's great to have this album. I was listening to it the other day. And then the final one, again, this is my first from this band, a band I've heard the debut many times, but after the debut, never really bothered with anything more outside of a few of the hits. And certainly this album has a few of the hits on it. This is Van Halen's 1984 from the remaster. So obviously you have the title track, you have Jump, you got Panama, you got A Good Time. And again, I know Van Halen, they're a band with a storied history and a variety of sounds. That's great. I didn't know. I mean, I know that, but I've never really listened to it. So I'm excited to delve more into this outside of the debut. But I mean, there you go, like 10 great albums. Some I've heard before, some I haven't. But it's just like a solid, you see what I mean? Like a good starting block if you've never really had these in physical format before. You're sold, and I was just really happy to find these. And it's like, you know, it's gonna leave the videos for the year, but no, one more. I gotta share it with you. Love the music, love the music, and I gotta share it. And yeah, it kind of leaves off 2023 in a good mood, good attitude to get more into these. And yeah, just looking forward to the year ahead with all of you. So I'll catch you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.